Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey and welcome back to another episode of Red Dead Online. Now in today's video we are going to be going over three things, and those three things include where you guys can go ahead and find Madame Nazar for today. The next thing that we're actually going to go over is all the different collection sets and their current cycles. And then last but not least, we're going to go over all of the daily challenges in extensive detail so that you guys can actually earn as much gold as possible here in Red Dead Online. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started by showing you right where you can find Madame Nazar's location. And I'm hoping that we have a much better day today. I've already been disconnected 3 times, so we'll see if this works out. But Madame Nazar's location is actually up in Grizzly's East for today, really close to a Craze Run. So the fast travel destination of choice will actually be at Emerald Station, and then just make your way north. But if you guys have the Moonshine Shack here in New Hanover, that will technically be a little bit closer for your fast travel destination of choice. So either one will work just fine. But if this is the only thing that you guys actually came here for today, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. A like definitely goes a long way here on the channel. It shows your support of the videos. It tells me that you want me to continue making these types of videos. And honestly, it just really helps me grow here on YouTube. So spend that 2 seconds and like and subscribe down below. All right, now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing, and that's going to be talking about the different collection sets and their current cycles. Now, obviously anything that involves using the field shovel, it has been tweaked a little bit, so you guys are going to get a random site. So if it's digging up a coin, you will get a random coin. It's not going to be the coin that you might necessarily be looking for, and you're not going to get all 15. There's a possibility that you might not get all 15 coins every single day. Some days you might only get 10, because some of those will actually be duplicate items. So you might get, 2 of one, 2 of another, 3 of one, whatever it might be. It just happens to be that way. So anything that involves using the field shovel will be affected by this. So let me go over those different collection sets. We have the Lost Jewelry at cycle number 3. The Arrowheads at cycle number 1. The Family Heirlooms at cycle number 4. The Coins at cycle number 5. And then the Fossils, which are exclusive to the PS4, are at cycle number 2. Now those will either require the field shovel and or the metal detector, so just keep that in mind. Alright, now the next 4 sets that I'm about to go over, you don't even need to be a collector at all in order to collect them, but you do need to be a collector in order to sell them. So I definitely recommend that you pick up that collector bag as soon as you possibly can. If it's not your first roll, it definitely needs to be your second. Just my personal preference and my opinion on everything. Honestly, I would go after the collector roll first, because it's really easy to earn gold and get gold for whatever that next roll might be. But this will help you at least get your cash going sooner. So we got American Wildflowers at cycle number 1. The American Wildflowers also can collect 3 entire sets every single day. The tarot cards at cycle number 1. The antique alcohol bottles at cycle number 5. And the bird eggs at cycle number 1. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing, and that's going to be going over the daily challenges. Okay, when I first logged in... Okay, cool. I'm actually in a good lobby now. That's awesome. Very, very excited about that. When I first logged in, I was like the only one in the server, which is pretty crazy because I checked before I started this video. And I was like, you know what? We'll see what happens. We'll roll with it. So we probably won't get disconnected. That's pretty good. So let's start with the daily general challenges. We're going to go over the list real quick, and then we're going to go over them in detail. So let's go do that. We got 2 bulls skinned. We got 3 cooked seasoned beef, prime beef. We got 1 hunt the leader completed, 1 long-nosed gar caught, 3 non-player enemies killed with a maximum gun, 3 player kills with a revolver in free roam events, and then 10 vaults on horseback. We got the bounty hunter roll. We got 3 bounty targets brought in, 3 bounty targets hogtied with a reinforced lasso, and 2 bounty targets tagged with tracking arrows. We got trader roll. We got 1 crypt special camp stew completed, a distance of 15,830 by delivery wagon while on a mission, and then 1 resupply mission completed with 5 minutes left. The collector roll, we got 3 arrowheads found, 3 coins found, and then 3 collectibles found with a shovel. And then we got the moonshiner roll, 2 moonshine of preferred type sold to a buyer, 2 moonshine story missions completed, 2 played with a band for 2 minutes. Then the naturalist roll, we got 7 crafted or cooked at a wilderness camp, 1 don't kill. Where is my person walking to? Weird. I don't even know what just happened there. That was really, really strange. I'm guessing maybe a snake. Don't kill any animals for 24-hour game hours. And then 2 sedated animals revived. All right, let's go and talk a little bit about the actual list here. You guys can actually earn 11 gold bars every single day. There's basically 2 different categories. You guys can earn 5 gold bars from the daily general challenges and 6 gold bars from the daily role challenges. Everybody has the same daily general challenges, but everybody's role challenges can be slightly different depending on what rank you currently are in each of those roles. If you guys have... Okay, if you guys are a rank 20 or close to it, you guys should have the same daily role challenge that I have for today. There's 2 requirements. Number 1, complete a daily challenge streak of 21 days in a row by completing at least 1 daily challenge. That's the first requirement. And then the second requirement is not a real requirement, but it's one that I highly recommend. And then that is to get all of the current roles and then be at least a rank 10 in each of those. And then you'll have access to 3 daily role challenges every single day with each of them. So there's actually 15 that are available, but you can only complete 9. So you get to choose whatever 9 you want to complete of any of these roles. Like if you want to do don't kill any animals within 24 game hours, you could do that. You could craft 7 at wilderness camp. You could say, oh, well, I really only want to do, play with the band for 2 minutes, or I want to find the arrowheads and the coins. And then you just pick whatever 9 you want and the easiest ones, and then you're going to get that bonus of 1.5 gold bars. All right, let's go and break these down. We're going to start with the daily general challenges. We got 2 bulls skinned. I'm going to show you guys a couple different locations that you guys can go to get the bulls. You can actually get them. Let's see. You can actually get them at Emerald Station. Emerald Ranch. This is a location that you can usually find the bulls. And then we've got this location right here. Outside the Heartland oil field. And then the other one's going to be down by a Matic farm. I'm pretty sure that's what they're looking for the bulls. It's going to be the farmland animals that you're looking for. So you're going to want to kill them. Or is it skin them? Skin them. So that's what you're going to want to do with those. And then if you can't find more than one at one of those locations, then you're going to have to go on to the next one. The next one on the list is going to be 3 cooked seasoned prime beef. Prime beef is actually obtained by skinning the bison. And you can also get the prime beef, I think, by skinning actually any of the cows as well. But if it's not the cows, then it's been a long time since I've skinned a cow, to be 100% honest with you guys. So this will be like the first bull that I've skinned in literally probably a year, if not longer. But I go after the bison because you get more than 3 usually at a time anyway. And then you'll need the seasonings, so thyme, oregano, or mint. And then you just go to any campfire, and you can use the wilderness campfire, your campfire, or you can use any of the fires that are around any of the locations around the world. It depends on what you guys want to do. So a couple different requirements. 1, you have to have a campfire, access to a campfire. Number 2, you have to have the seasoning. And 3, you have to have the prime beef. Next one on the list is going to be Hunt the Leader completed. This will be inside of a posse. So you guys can technically do this by yourself because it can happen to you where they hunt you. But it's easier to do it within at least with one other person. And then whoever the posse leader is can start that. And then they'll find a challenging team to participate in that. So there you go. 1 long-nosed gar caught. I'm going to give you guys my 2 go-to locations for catching long-nosed gar. The one right outside of Saint Denis down on this area right here is a really good location that you guys can actually find long-nosed gar. Now, for the long-nosed gar, you will need the one of the special lures, either the river or the lake. I typically use the lake, especially when I'm down in this area, but a river lure would work just fine. Or you can actually find them up here by Lagra. Up here by Thomas, you'll find the channel catfish and the long-nosed gar up in this area. And if you do it down here, you will find largemouth bass as well. So it really kind of just depends on which location. There's a possibility of getting other fish besides the long-nosed gar with that special river lure or special lake lure. All right, let's go to move on to the next one. It is non-player enemies killed with a maximum gun. Now, if you guys are a dishonorable character like myself right now, all you guys got to do is go into progress. And if you guys go into the story missions, And if you guys go down to Land of Opportunity and then go to Kerosene, Tar, and Greed, this is a, like I said, a dishonorable mission. But what you can do is do this one, and you get access to a maximum gun on the train. You can replay that one. It probably takes about 8 to 10 minutes or so to actually get it completed. That's by far the easiest way to do it. Otherwise, you could try to find the gang hideout that has a maximum gun and then try to take over that guy that has that gun first, and then take out any non-player enemies. But the nice thing about this specific mission is you start, there's 2 of them, 4 players, and if you rotate it with the other players, you could be nice and actually do that, especially if you're in a posse and you guys can all communicate and take turns doing that one. Should be relatively easy. The next one on the list, if we can actually get out of this menu, is going to be... I know that I saw vaults on a horseback. 3-player kills with a revolver. In free roam events, you can choose like Cold Dead Hands, Railroad Baron, Dispatch Rider, or anything that's PvP related that allows you to use the revolver. And then just get 3-player kills. If you want to make it easier on yourselves, use like explosive rounds. The best way to do it. And then 10 vaults on horseback. Once you get your horse, it can be like over a fence, over a rock. The best place is any fences, and all the locations that have the bulls that I mentioned earlier have fenced locations, and so you guys can actually jump those fences and get this one before you actually kill or skin the ox. Moving on to the bounty hunter role, which is the only role that does pay out additional in gold, which is pretty fantastic. We got 3 bounty targets brought in, so they can be from anywhere. 3 bounty targets hogtie with the reinforced lasso. And if you're a bounty hunter, you should have the reinforced lasso anyway. And then we have 2 bounty targets tagged with tracking arrows. So this will require you guys to have that pamphlet prior to being able to craft that. So if you don't have the pamphlet and you don't have $500 or roughly about that, it's not really worth it, in my opinion. So if you don't have the money, or you're trying to save that money up for something else, save your money for something else to buy. Buy this later when you have enough money, because the only time that you're ever going to use this is for the daily challenges. Moving on to the trader role, we got 1 Crypt Special Camp Stew completed. Whatever that camp stew is, just complete it. If you guys need any of the supplies that are required for that, you can either find them out in the world, you can order them from the catalog, or you can visit a stable and get them that way. It really just depending on what you're looking for. Then we got 15,830 by delivery wagon, and will travel on a mission. This is going to be equivalent to 2 distant deliveries. 2 of them. So if you guys don't have the time for that, they do take about 10 to 15 minutes to complete each of those deliveries. So that's a long time to get just up a half gold bar. But if you have 100 goods to sell anyway, you might as well go ahead and do that, because you're going to get a little extra money and profit from doing that for the disc delivery. But it's completely up to you. I know that I personally won't be participating in this one. We got 1 resupply mission completed with 5 minutes left. So basically just do a resupply mission as fast as you possibly can. We got the collector role. We got arrowheads found, 3 of them. Arrowheads are going to be a part of cycle number 1. And then we have coins found, and the coins will be a part of cycle number 5. And then the field shovel, you have to find them. 3 collectibles with the shovel today. If you're going after the coins anyway, you're going to be using it, and most of the arrowheads use the shovel as well. So it really doesn't matter which one you guys go after. You could easily get 2 of these completed under the collector role in a very short amount of time. The Moonshiner roll, we got 2 Moonshine of preferred type sold to a buyer. You want to sell it to everybody besides Bert. If you guys don't have access to somebody else besides Bert, you're going to have to wait till that cool-off time, whatever that time countdown is, and then you guys can try another buyer. Well, what I would do is wait till that time changes and then add the flavoring to your Moonshine, and then you can guarantee that you will have it completed and sold by the end of that preferred type. So you can start a batch and then just change or add the flavoring after the fact. Completely up to you. We got 2 Moonshine story missions completed. You will either have to go and talk to Maggie about this, or go into the progress menu like we did earlier and start up a story mission for the Moonshine role. Then we got play with the band 2 times for 2 minutes. So you're going to be playing with the band for a total of 4 minutes today. The nice thing about playing with the band is once you actually start playing, you don't have to hold any buttons. You can just literally put you down to your controller, go grab yourself a beverage or a snack, whatever it might be. Look up something online, whatever else you want to do. And you got 4 minutes to do it, so not too bad. And then last but not least, we got 7 crafted or cooked at a wilderness camp. So if you guys have that wilderness camp, get it. If you guys have the Twitch Prime and Rockstar Social Club accounts linked, you get it for free anyways. That's $750 savings instantly, so you can get it if you can. So that's where I'll probably be cooking my prime beef at today, because we can do that from pretty much anywhere. And then we got don't kill any animals for 24-hour game hours. We got basically, you can see that we've already have this done for about a third of the way. So as long as I don't kill any other animals, and hope to God that I actually have prime beef, that I don't need to kill anything in that 24 game hours. And then 2 of the sedated animals that you guys sedate, doesn't matter which 2 animals, it could be 2 rabbits, 2 raccoons, doesn't have to be even the same 2, whatever you want, just revive them. Now you guys will have to go purchase these from Harriet or own the pamphlet and then craft up the tonics. Honestly, it's just a lot easier to buy them, but they are expensive. They're $5 a piece. So you're going to be spending $10 just to get that daily challenge completed, but it's completely up to you. But that is all the daily challenges done, gone over, and covered. Today, I'm really surprised we didn't get kicked. We didn't get booted during the actual video, which, you know what? That's not so bad. Hopefully that continues to be that way, but I'm guessing probably not. If you guys did enjoy the video or found it helpful in any way, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys, stay gaming.